Hello, here is your functional core and cardio workout. In this workout, we'll be using one single dumbbell, so grab whatever you have to do 2 strength core moves. Then we'll do a cardio set, which will be in the form of a Tabata. A Tabata is 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, times 8. So that's 4 minutes of work. That's when we'll get the cardio vibes going. Then we'll do 2 more moves, another Tabata, 2 more moves, another Tabata. We'll warm up, we'll cool down. And these moves, they're sort of not your traditional core exercises, but they're very functional, means they're very good and mimicking sort of day-to-day activity. So let's start with that warm up. So start with your feet shoulder distance apart. We're just gonna reach up and down. So feeling a nice stretch through that upper body. Let's go for one more, reaching up. We're just gonna hold the wrist with the hand and think up and over, just a nice side stretch to center, and switching hands, think up and over to the side. We can do that once more on each side. Just stretching out the side, try not to rotate. We're just going from one side to the other. Good. I'm just gonna circle the arms a bit more, just reverse. When we're holding the dumbbells, we're going to make sure that upper body is nice and warm. We're going to be doing a few lower body moves, but remember, this is all about that core stability. So we're going to do some squats here. So just want to squat down and up. I'm doing these exercises. I really want you to think core, slow and steady and controlled. It's really easy when we're doing strength training to really speed up and end up wobbling. As you know, I wobble a lot. I'm very distracted trying to chat at the same time, but try to focus and try to keep the moves nice and controlled. Let's go for one more squat, down, up. We're just gonna go heels in, toes out, and get the inner thighs a bit more. Think down and reach. Gonna lower down and reach up. Going down, up. Good, let's go for one more, down and up. Just gonna come to the bottom of the mat. I want you to roll down, so we're going to wake up the spine a bit more. One vertebra at a time, just rolling down. Walk out to a high plank, bend the knees as much as you need to. Right foot on the outside of right hand. You can drop the knee here. We're going to open out into a nice side stretch. You can reach the hand to the back of the room. Do circles. Wake up the core, wake up the hips. Follow the hand with the head with the, follow the hand with the head if you're doing circles. Go one more, plant the palm. I'm just going to switch over to the other side. So really rotating up for that nice stretch and opening through the hip. And we're going to do some more circles around. Remember, you can always drop the knee if you need to. For 3, 2, 1 more. Hand goes down, coming back. And let's just drop the hips here, looking up. It's a nice little cobra stretch. Stretching through the spine, maybe looking over one shoulder, looking over the other. We're going to pop onto our feet into a down dog and ripple back through to that cobra. So just a little flow to get that core woken up. And let's go for one more. Back, rippling through. Pop up into that nice plank. Walk the hands back up to the feet. Rolling up one vertebra at a time. It's going to come to the center of the mat. Do some star jumps. Breathing nice and soft. With those landing, you can modify. Bam, bam, if you like. If jumping isn't there for you today. And a few more here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just going to go nice and wide with the legs. Just going to go lateral, lateral. So I'm just touching opposite hand, towards opposite foot, round, sending the hips back. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we're warm. Okay, we're warmed up, and let's get on with our first circuit. Let's do it. So the first 2 moves of our first circuit, you can be holding your weight nice and high, and you're going to march 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to bring it down. 1, 2, 3, 4. The aim here is to try not to wobble at all. That's the plan. Then we're going to go holding the dumbbell. We're going to go single leg deadlift up, twisting over that knee. Okay, so Here we go. Arms up. 1. Work time is actually 50 seconds on. I just saw the timer. Down. So you want to control this movement, coming down against gravity. Up, press. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down. A lot of people, I've done this move before and people are like, I can't really feel it. We want to really focus on those lower abs and control that movement against the floor. So it's easy to drop the leg down. We want to keep that control. Try not to rock from side to side. 4 more seconds. Try to get a couple more in. 1, 2, and down. Okay, and we turn the timer sounds on. So we're going to go into single leg deadlift. And we're going to balance. We're going to twist over that knee. So let's do it. So single leg deadlift. Whoop, find the balance. Come up. Going to rotate over that knee. So we go down. We come up. I'm finding my balance. First few of these, I'm always find that I have very limited control. Think core in, weights in the heels, down, balance, whoop, readjust, there we go, twist. So like I said, you might not fit a lot of reps in, but really thinking of that, ooh, I'm gonna save it, that stability. If you're like me and have carpet, rest. If you're like me and have carpet, if you're on a mat and you're on a wooden floor, I'd suggest do the balancing ones on a hard surface because it really makes a difference. Okay, here we go. Low march. 1, 2, 3, 4, and press. Hold high, strong with that upper arm. 2, 3, 4, and down. That's it. 4. Bring that knee nice and high. Control it. Curl, press. 1, 2, 3. I was wise today and I opened my window beforehand. We'll see if I need to open it more. It's surprisingly warm today. I got surprised. My puffer jacket. Spring a sprung. That's it. Up. Control. Control. Keeping those lower abs nice and engaged. And 1 more. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Might as well finish off, right? Okay, other leg this time. So I'm holding the dumbbell like so. Gonna go into deadlift. I'm gonna face you. So other leg down. Coming up. Balance on that knee. Balance with that knee up. Twist. And we come down. How many times do we go to pick something up off the floor? Holding stuff. That's what we mean by functional training. We're doing exercises that mimic day-to-day activities, basically. Twist. And making sure that twist is coming from the waist, not just the arms. Good, you've got 10 more seconds. Whoop, readjust. Eek, here we go. I'm going for it. Ah, and up, and rest. Woo, okay. Weight's gonna go to the side. We're going on to our Tabata, I don't really know how to say that, set. So we've got about just under a minute to rest. I'm gonna come down onto the mat. These are all body weight and I think core cardio. So first move, we're gonna do 2 moves. We're gonna do down, down, up, up, 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1 set of commandos, 4 sets of drives. Then you're gonna roll over to your back, have feet up. Gonna do some Charlie's Angels, bicycle, so single leg extensions, let's call them. So rather than twist, 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 you want legs in the middle, reach, reach. And if having your head and shoulders up is too much, you can always put the hands behind the head or you can drop the head altogether. Remembering only bringing the legs down as far as you need. So we're going in 3, 2, 1. So down, down, up, up. See if you can alternate the arm that goes down each time. Push, 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 push. 20 seconds, goes quick. Got 3 more seconds, and rest. Coming onto our bums. So that's super quick, super, super quick. Okay, coming down to your backs. Remembering your options. Have hands behind the head, or we extend out. Reach down, come all the way down. Think nice and controlled again. So we're coming up and twisting. You can just get rid, rest. You can get rid of the extension if you want. I want you to feel out that move, because it's nothing worse than thinking my neck's hurting, my back's hurting. Shouldn't be hurting. It means your core isn't being able to work. Down, down, up, like 10 seconds. Drive, 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 drive. Need to remember, I can't stay and carry on chatting to you guys. 10 seconds is not very much. Down, down, up, up. 3 more seconds. Maybe fit 1 more round. In, and rest. Okay, so our backs. Nice quick transition going in 3, 2, 1. And off we go. Think core, trying to keep that control as we reach. Very good. Reach. Reach. 3 more seconds. We fit 1 more in. And flipping over. So that high plank, and you can always, if going down, down, up, up is too much on the wrist, you can just give me those drives in a forearm plank. And you can always do the commando on your knees, and then the drives. Up, up. Good. And rest. A little cheeky child's pose there. Just stretch it out. We're going in 3, 2, 1. And out. And out. So you notice I'm not, well, you probably aren't watching me whilst you're doing these because you're facing up the ceiling, but my legs, I don't bring them down very far because it just gets into my lower back, and that is not where we want to be at. And rest. Coming over. What round is this? Oh, final round. I can't count these, as you might know. And off we go. Down, down, up, up. Drive, 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 drive. Drive, 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 drive. Drive, 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 drive. Keep going, keep going. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. And last time for these little Charlie's Angels bicycle vibes. Coming onto your back. And 2, 1, off we go. Reach and lengthen. Oh, I can see the moon outside. Love it. So one thing about winter, I know it's cold, but I bloody love seeing the moon like throughout the day. So nice. I love the moon. Okay. We got a little moonlight up there. And hug the knees into the chest. Rest. Woo. That was your first set done. So set 2 coming up. And my sip of water. So next up, we're going to be in a kneeling position, and we're going to swing like a swinging motion. So I'll show you from the side. So you're going to swing forward, swing between, switch hands, swing to the side, swing, swing. It's a little fun little pendulum thing on the go. If swinging to in between, the swing in between is like a hinge back, a bit like a kettlebell swing. If that's too much, just give me a swing. So you can kneel down, give me a swing here, staying up nice and tall, okay? But I'm gonna put the dumbbell down, got one knee up, we'll do the second knee up the next time. So really thinking swing and hinge, up, switch. Okay, I'm going in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Swing up, we swing through, we switch, we switch, we swing. There we go. So I'm trying to stay nice and tall, in the side swing, but I'm swinging back and through for the other one. I'm using the only weight I didn't have in the boot of my car. So let's see how that goes, guys. I've got a little kettlebell, so I'm like, I've got options. 10 more seconds. Swing up, side, center, stay up tall, center, side, almost there. One more, and side, and rest. Oh my, that was great actually. That's twice again. Arm up, we're going to the half windmill. So you're gonna, let's bump the hip, hands in the same hat, hands up, say knee, and you're gonna come down and up. So this little hinge, looking up at the dumbbell. If you're unsure of this move, I don't want you to just grab that really heavy weight. I want you to get rid of the weight, practice, and come up. These exercises, imagine you're on the floor, coming to stand up. These sort of hinge motions are really helpful to train for that function. 15 seconds, hinge, and up. Core's nice and engaged. Down, and up. One for one more, we've got 5 more seconds. Down, my hands coming down, and up. So a little half windmill, sorry, sped into that one quite quickly. Swap knees, so you hinge, bum sticks out, and you come back up. So let's start with that swing first. So we swing, swap, swing, swing, sit nice and tall, swing, swing. My foot is in a completely wrong place, there we go. Through, swing, if coming around the side is too much, you can just center swing, center swing. Good, almost there, swing. Bracing that core when you bring that dumbbell from the side, try not to wobble. 2, last swing, and rest. Okay, so dumbbell is on the same side as that knee. You're gonna hold it up in the air. Palm will rotate round as you come down, and then think of just using the core to get yourself up. So I'm not pushing off the ground. I'm thinking core and come back to the center. Nice and strong with that arm on top. You saw mine did a little wobble. We don't want too many wobbles here. As we said at the beginning, slow and steady. Core stability. Very nice. Up and down. 10 more seconds. Oh, it's amazing what that extra like 5 seconds, we've got 5 seconds left. 5 seconds does. And rest. Spicy. Okay. Dumbbell to the side. Sip of water. Scratch the itch that you might have got. And then we're going to do the next 2 moves for our Tabata. So we're going to be sort of the theme of the center side center situation. So we're going to go high plank. You're going to go slide to the right, center, slide to the left. So it's a little rotation of the hips. Then we're going to be in a bear, and we're going to go feet out, out, in. Okay? That's the move. And if at any point being on the wrist is too much, I want you to just hold your bear nice and low like so, pushing the floor away. You can still do this, or elevate the hands and see if that helps. Okay, ready? Going in, 3, 2, 1, into that plank. So we go to the side, center, side, and bringing my bum towards my heels each time. Center, side, center, side. Almost there, 5 more seconds. Center, side, and rest. So we're going to do wrists on the shoulders, knees on the hips. You're going to tuck the toes, We're just gonna step out, out, in with the feet. 2, 1, off we go. Out, out, in. Nice and steady. Ooh, out, in. Keep it moving. If it's too much, hold the bear. Or you can tap the knees up and down. 3 seconds. 2, 1, and down. Come off the wrist for a second. Give them a little break. Going 5, 4, 2, 1. Off we go. So we slide. We slide. My knees just clicked. Slide. Really stretching back as well in that slide. 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 Rest. 20 seconds goes by super quick, so when you think I can't do it anymore, literally it'll be like 2 more times and that'll be it. Okay? Maybe even 1 more. Let's go. Out, out, in. Keep the knees nice and low. Out, out, in, out, in. My quads are on fire. Did legs yesterday. So this is spicy and rest. Woo! So if you think I'm not burning and feeling it too, oh my. Okay, here we go. Sliding, 3rd time. Let's do it. Slide. Going to the left this time. Oh, mixing it up. And try to slide, and just remind myself as well, back into that nice strong plank too. Slide. And slide and rest. Almost there. We got bears. 2 more times through for the bears, 1 more time for the slides. And let's do it. In. I'm pushing the floor away. Lots of space between the fingers. Keep pushing. 5 more seconds. Let's do it. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 1 more time. My quads are really burning. Just to let you guys know. 2, 1, let's do it. 20 seconds. Slide. We're working, who'd have thought, for that slow and steady strength portion. Slide. Center. 5 seconds. Slide. Woo! Center. Almost there. 1 more. Oh! Woo! 1 more round. 1 more round. Okay, 3, 2, 1. It's 20 seconds, guys. We can do this. In. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Taking my options. Held it for a hover for a second. 8 seconds. 7 seconds. Let's go. We can do it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Holy moly. Oh my gosh. My thighs are absolutely screaming. Oh, give me a little rub, bit of love. That was amazing. It's amazing. We did it. 1 more round to go. Ooh, in the cardio zone, so we're doing it. Doing it right, guys. Okay, we're going to stand up for the first move. This is where I'm actually going to drop down a weight, just because that is quite heavy for raising forwards. Going to lateral lunge and then raise forwards and stand. So that 10 is a little bit ambitious for the old core, because you're bringing that weight across the body. Then we're going to go here, side bend, up, tap. Bend, tap up. That's when I will reach for my heavier weight. So 2, 1, here we go. So we're going to lunge, raise, and stand. Should I try the weight? Let's try it. Let me try it. Lunge, lift. Oh, it's not, I can do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to stick with it. Lunge, engage the core, lift. That's it. So that lunge that we did in that warm up, bringing it back here. Lunge, adding load to exercises and movement to get the body used to how to brace, how to be safe. when working day to day. Got 10 seconds. Lunge, lift, up, lunge. For your last one, I think. Lift, up, and grab the weight in one hand. I'm gonna go half kneeling. So going to bend just to the side, coming up with the core. Try not to bump the hips. So we, and then step up, tap, down. So pushing up through that other leg to get us back. So we dip, little oblique side dip, down. I mean, who said to do the bears before the lunges, right? That's it. Up, tap, control it down. Remember, slow and steady. Control, down, dip. And if it's bad on the knee, pad it up, or just give me a side bend only. One more, yeah. Stand, down, rest. We're gonna do that again on the other side. I'm trying to remember what I've got planned for the rest of it. Okay, 2, 1, let's do it. Lunge, raise, up, shoulders back. Always need to check them. My shoulders punching forwards as I notice. Down. Brace that core before you lift. You don't want to feel it in that lower back. If you are, drop down a weight. Lift. Lunge. Lift. Good. Lunge. Every time I try to get still for the for the YouTube clip, I'm always like my lips purse because I realise I'm breathing out like that. So I'm surprised I managed to get a short rest. That's half decent, to be honest. Going every time. Maybe I'll do a little montage on my little pursed lips. Okay, 2, 1. So we lean, use that core, and tap, come back down. Whoop, find that balance. Tap, down. We lean, brace, tap, down. Last strength move, guys. Savor it. Savor it. That's like, sounds like it's like a perfume advert. I always say some nonsense things in them. Taste it. Can you feel it? And you're like, what are you talking about? I think that's the MO for every perfume advert, isn't it? Just quite interpretive. Last one, down. Hopefully my jibber jabber helped distract from those final repetitions. But if you have never thought about that in terms of the perfume adverts, I just keep an eye out. You will see what I mean. Okay, first move. I'm in a side plank. So you're gonna be here on the knee. We're gonna be on our forearm, give the wrists a rest. And we're gonna drive. Or we can come up, drive here like so. Come off that knee. Okay, then we're gonna be on the forearms. We're gonna jack. Those are our 2 moves. Upper body, core cardio vibes. So starting on one side, we're gonna alternate sides. So you'll just do twice on each side as well. Going in 10 seconds. So find your plank, elbow under shoulder. Either stagger the feet. You can stack the feet if you like. You can have that foot on the bottom like so. So we're here. And we crunch. We crunch. Crunch. That's it. Crunch. Crunch. Keeping that nice form. 5 more seconds. Aim is just to bring that knee up and down. Rest. No, transition. Not really a rest. Let's get into our forearms with those jacks. 2, 1. Let's do it. Out, in. At least this time we're not in a bear, right? Good. 10 seconds already gone. Try not to let the bum get too high. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and onto the other side. Almost there. Last Tabata. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Keeping the lower abs nice and lifted against the floor. Push the hips forward slightly. Good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Almost at the end of round 2. Those jacks in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Find the tempo. You can keep nice and long with the neck. Try not to let the head hang. Good. Got about 5 seconds to go. Keep going. Keep going. You always do one leg at a time. 2, 1, and rest. Other side. Halfway. If that fills you with trepidation, promise you. Let's go. We'll go quickly. See, we'll go quickly. Drive. 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 Breathe. 10 seconds. Last time for this side. Good. 3, 2, 1, and down. Guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Okay, setting up. We're going in 3 seconds. Set yourself up. 2, 1, and off you go. Option with these as well. You can always hold a plank. That's the option. Or step, step, single steps. 10 seconds. Good. Almost there for 5, 4. Keep going, and we are out. One more round. Oh, last round. Ding, ding, ding. 3, 2, 1, and off we go. Almost there. 10 seconds. Knee drive. Knee drive. 3, 2, and down. Last time for the jacks. 5 seconds. Oh gosh. Let's go. No time to chill. 2, 1. Let's do it. Last round. Jack, 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 jack. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. We got 10 more seconds. Final 5. Go, 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 go. 2, 1, and woo. Stretch back into that child's pose. Pause the timer. No need for that. Stretching back. And breathe. That was incredible. Made it to the end. Coming up to all fours. Let's just do some cat-cows. So just rippling through the spine. And exhale into your cow pose. And ripple back through. And exhaling. One more. Ripple through. And back to the front. Back to the front. Back to the front. Just push back again. Think toes together, knees nice and wide. Into that child's pose. I'm going to stretch the arms all the way to the right. So get a nice stretch down the left hand side. And breathe. Let the bum feel heavy and the hips feel heavy. Breathing into the left hand side of your body. And come up and over to the other side. Stretching back, pushing into that right side. Sending the right hip back. So feel that nice stretch. Breathing. Just come back through. We're going to stretch on our back, so just roll over nice and gently. Just rolling down onto your back, bring the feet up, and just hug the knees into the chest for a second. Maybe roll the knees, put the hands on the knees, roll the legs out and in. Feel a nice massage. Massage? Feel a nice massage on the back of your back, on the lower back, and opening up the hips. There we go. I'm just going to put the right foot down. Left leg's going to go up and just pull for that nice hamstring stretch. If you're particularly tight in the hamstring, put the right foot on flat on the floor. So rather than having it stretched out, it'll just give you a little bit more space to open up through that hamstring. I'm going to take a big breath here. And we just draw the leg towards us a little bit more. Shoulders melting into the floor. That's it. Hold anywhere on that leg. I'm going to take that left foot over the right knee. Pick up the right foot for that figure 4 stretch. Imagine pushing a wall away with the right foot so you have that nice counter stretch, and drive the left knee away from you to the left. Just to feel that lovely stretch in that left hip. Again, you might find some easy movement. You can rotate the right foot. And we're just going to keep the right leg, left leg goes long or planted on the floor, wherever you had it before, but the nice little hamstring stretch on the right hand side. And breathing. I know it's tempting to also bounce the leg here. We really want to try and just sink into the stretch and relax into the stretch rather than pull, which is really tempting to do, I know. And just release that foot onto the left knee again, interlacing behind the left thigh, and just push into your body, driving the right knee away. Shoulders are relaxed, face is relaxed, head's, neck's relaxed. Again, you can rock from side to side a bit here. You can rotate the left ankle. I'm going to release both legs. I'm just going to roll over to the side and come up. We're going to do a quad stretch standing and a couple more stretches standing. So you can use a wall. Luckily for me, I've got a wall right here, or a chair or whatever. Just going to come into that nice quad stretch, looking nice and upright with the body. Think knee back, hip forward. Knee back, hip forward. Nice and tall. Breathing. And you're going to switch sides. Up. Drawing that knee back so you can feel that stretch. Sometimes people, I've heard the comment, I don't really feel the stretch in the quad. Really think about pushing that same hip bone forwards. It will just help elongate the joint and the stretch a little bit further. We're going to relax that down. I'm going to interlace the hands, bring them in front. We're just pulling my body away. Go up to the top. Nice side stretch, coming round to the other side, and up. We'll go to the other side, round, and up. And just take the hand away, roll the shoulders, and that there was your functional core and cardio workout. Absolutely smashed it.